Hey, welcome back everyone. It is now November 28th of 2020, and ever since the very end of the Skywalker saga, a lot of fans around the world have been very intrigued about the future of the Star Wars franchise by Disney, Lucasfilm, Bob Iger, Bob Chapek, George, John, and Dave, and exactly what's happening behind the scenes over at Lucasfilm with this new universe. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, we just saw what happened with The Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 5, also known as Chapter 13. A lot of stuff happened. I won't go into spoilers, but obviously this will eventually be going into just that, about the future of The Mandalorian with Jon Favreau. So, if you guys have not seen Chapter 13, I do advise that you guys actually back out right now. The thing about Chapter 13 has all to do with one of the fan favorite characters in the Star Wars franchise. And this is all rooted to the Clone Wars and Star Wars Rebels, right? Ahsoka Tano. Ahsoka Tano, being portrayed by Rosario Dawson, was by far one of the biggest historical moments in Star Wars history. This really was like living through a big moment in the overall history of the franchise. This was a new plateau, if you will, that really brought Star Wars fans to a different level. So, with that being said, of course, we do know that Jon Favreau has a lot of plans currently in the works for the future of the franchise on Disney Plus, and everything that there has to be with the new Star Wars movies as well. Everything is really coming together as we speak. However, with the Skywalker saga now over, both Disney and Lucasfilm are focused on their new Star Wars universe and their new trilogy of movies to come in the near future. It's described, however, that Jon Favreau is closely in the talks with Hayden Christensen and preparing him for The Mandalorian Season 4 for 2022 to create a major reunion between Anakin and Ahsoka Tano. Now, it's described that Jon Favreau is developing a side story for The Mandalorian Season 4 in which Ahsoka Tano is able to travel into the netherworld of the Force to experience the realm that holds the Force ghosts of the past. Let's stop right there for a second. This was an original idea, if we go way back, by Colin Trevorrow's Duel of the Fates. Originally, when Rey gets knocked out, where she gets pretty much, to a point where she's unconscious and pretty much dead, honestly, on the world of Exegol. Originally, she was supposed to temporarily enter the netherworld, where she meets Yoda, Luke, Kenobi, etc., and they actually give her the choice. You can stay here or go back to the mortal world. And she chooses to go back to the mortal world. That was in Colin's Duel of the Fates, where Rey actually was the one who brought herself back to life, essentially. However, in J.J. Abrams' version, he was supposed to pick up on Colin's work, though Kathleen Kennedy did not want him to actually use that. So Jon Favreau is picking up a lot of the scraps by J.J. Abrams and throwing it into The Mandalorian as a way for Ahsoka Tano to really make a nice reunion with her master, Anakin Skywalker, moving on. So like I say, this is a concept that Favreau is taking from J.J. Abrams that he did not use in Episode 9, though Ahsoka is set to meet Anakin again in the netherworld of the Force for the first time, and that this will explore Ahsoka's new power to enter this realm in the series. The Jedi Temple on a brand new world is set to play a major role in all of this, that allows Ahsoka to reconnect with Anakin Skywalker in Season 4 of The Mandalorian. Now, this mysterious new Jedi Temple is described to be one that is very ancient, that goes back to the days of the old Republic era, that Ahsoka is set to explore. Rosario Dawson has already met up with Hayden Christensen to prepare for their roles in Season 4, since both Season 3 and 4 are set to be developed back to back in order to get this done on a consistent level with Ahsoka Tano. This plan by Favreau is to bring Anakin back into the limelight and give Hayden a proper, powerful, and emotional sequence with Ahsoka. So once again, this is an opportunity for Hayden Christensen to really redeem himself as an actor. We have not seen him in an actual movie or TV show that's related to Star Wars since 2005. This is going to be a very big deal for him. Now, of course, the first one that he's working on is the Kenobi series. That's going to all begin in March of 2021 next year. Just a couple of months from now is when that begins to enter production. It gives you an idea of how rich in quality the Kenobi show is going to be, just by looking at what happened with the Ahsoka scenes in Episode 5 of Season 2 of The Mandalorian. just gives you an idea of what that Kenobi action is going to look like on, of course, either Tatooine or in his dream sequences. I think it's going to be a very interesting transition to actually see these shows go into a higher and higher budget the more successful they become. Once again, guys, I know a lot of you guys at times have complained that sometimes The Mandalorian has that low budgety feel where it kind of looks way too independent film-ish. And I can somewhat see what you guys are saying at times, but there are moments where it feels like it's movie-esque material. To me, the Ahsoka Tano sequences really felt like movie-esque material, without a doubt. So like I've said before in the past, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.